Jai Gurudev, thank you for taking the time to speak with us today. To start, can you tell us a little about sage Vishwamitra and his significance in Vedic tradition? Jai Gurudev, thank you for having me. Sage Vishwamitra is one of the most revered sages in Hindu tradition. He is known for his extraordinary journey from a Kshatriya king to a Brahma Rishi, which signifies his dedication to spiritual evolution. His teachings and contributions have had a lasting impact on Vedic philosophy. He is often associated with Lord Ram and Lakshmana. Can you elaborate on their relationship? Absolutely, Vishwamitra played a pivotal role in the lives of Ram and Lakshmana, serving as their guru. He guided them during their formative years, especially in their training and the understanding of Dhamma. The epic Ramayana highlights his influence, particularly when he took the brothers to the forest to confront the demons threatening his yagna. Can you tell us about his authorship, about the Gayatri Mantra? Yes, says Vishwamitra is closely associated with the Gayatri Mantra. The Gayatri Mantra, one of the most sacred hymns in Hinduism, is attributed to sage Vishwamitra. It embodies the essence of meditation and the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment. The mantra invokes the divine light of the sun to illuminate our intellect, and it is recited for wisdom and clarity. Jai Gurudev, and what about the Ram Raksha Stotram? What is its significance? The Ram Raksha Stotram is a powerful prayer for protection. It is believed to have been composed by Vishwamitra to safeguard devotees from harm. This stotra reflects the deep faith in Lord Rama and the protective qualities that the sage wanted to impart to his followers. Reciting it is said to invoke the divine protection and blessings. And how do the Vedic Dharma Sansthan and similar organizations preserve the teachings of Vishwamitra today? Organizations like Vedic Dharma Sansthan work to preserve and promote Vedic knowledge through various means, seminars, workshops, and spiritual gatherings. We also focus on educating people about the significance of mantras and rituals, fostering a sense of connection to our ancient traditions. In your view, why is Sage Vishwamitra's legacy important in contemporary society? His journey from a king to a sage embodies the idea that spiritual growth is attainable for anyone regardless of their background. In today's fast paced world, his teachings encourage us to seek inner peace and clarity. His stories inspire us to strive for righteousness and uphold dharma, which is crucial in maintaining balance in our lives and society. Thank you for sharing these insights about Sage Vishwamitra. Any final thoughts you would like to leave with our audience? I encourage everyone to explore the teachings of Sage Vishwamitra, especially the Gayatri Mantra and the Ramraksha Stotram. Engaging with these texts can provide not only spiritual guidance, but also a deeper understanding of our rich cultural heritage. Thank you for this opportunity to discuss such an important figure in our tradition. Building on our previous discussion, I have come across some international research journals that delve into the historical and philosophical aspects of figures like Sage Vishwamitra. How do these studies enhance our understanding of him? That's a great question. Recent studies, especially in journals focusing on Indology and comparative mythology, have started to examine the life and contributions of Sage Vishwamitra through various lenses. These papers often analyze the socio-cultural context of his time, shedding light on how his teachings were a response to the challenges of his era. Can you provide an example of a specific study or finding that stands out? One notable study published in the Journal of Hindu Studies explored the transformative journey of Vishwamitra from a Kshatriya to a Brahmarishi. This paper argues that his evolution reflects a broader theme of personal transformation in Vedic literature, suggesting that the pursuit of knowledge and spirituality transcends social status. It emphasizes that his life story serves as a model for overcoming personal and societal limitations. That is fascinating. How do contemporary scholars interpret the significance of the Gayatri Mantra in the context of modern spirituality? The Gayatri Mantra has garnered significant attention in various international journals. Scholars argue that it embodies not just spiritual aspiration, but also the need for ethical living in today's world. For instance, a recent article in the International Journal of Dharma Studies discussed how the mantra's invocation of divine wisdom can be a guide for moral and ethical decision making, especially in the face of modern challenges like environmental crisis and social injustice. And what about the cultural impact of the Ramraksha Stotram? Have there been any recent academic discussions regarding its relevance today? Yes, the Ramraksha Stotram has been analyzed in several studies, particularly in the context of mental health and well-being. Research published in the Journal of Spirituality in Mental Health highlighted how reciting this stotra can have calming effects and promote a sense of safety among practitioners. This illustrates how ancient texts can still provide a psychological support and comfort in contemporary life. It seems like there is a rich intersection between ancient wisdom and modern challenges. How does Vedic Dharma Sansthan engage with these scholarly findings? We actively integrate these findings into our programs and workshops. By collaborating with the researchers and scholars, we aim to present Vedic teachings in a way that resonates with current societal issues. This approach helps bridge the gap between ancient texts and modern applications, making the teachings of sages like Vishwamitra more accessible and relevant. In your experience, what is the general perception among younger generations regarding figures like Sage Vishwamitra? The younger generation shows a keen interest in understanding the philosophical and ethical dimensions of our teachings. Many are looking for spiritual guidance that aligns with their contemporary lives. Through social media and community initiatives, we see an engagement with the teachings of figures like Vishwamitra as they seek deeper meanings and practical applications of these ancient wisdoms. Finally, how can our audience further explore the legacy of sage Vishwamitra? I encourage everyone to read the Ramayana and commentaries on Vishwamitra's teachings, participating in community discussions, attending workshops, and even engaging with scholarly articles can deepen their understanding. Additionally, practicing the Gayatri Mantra and Ramraksha Stotram can help individuals connect with their rich spiritual heritage on a personal level. Thank you for sharing these valuable insights. It is inspiring to see how the legacy of Sage Vishwamitra continues to evolve and impact lives today. Thank you for the opportunity to discuss such an important figure in our tradition. I hope this conversation encourages more people to explore and engage with our rich Vedic heritage. Let's delve deeper into some of the research related to Sage Vishwamitra. Are there any international studies that examine his contributions to ethics and morality? Yes, indeed, one notable study published in the Journal of Religious Ethics analyzed how Vishwamitra's legacy reflects ethical dilemmas faced by individuals. The paper emphasizes his transition from a king to a sage, illustrating themes of self discipline, sacrifice, and moral integrity. It argues that his life serves as a case study for ethical decision making, especially in leadership roles. That sounds insightful. How do scholars relate Vishwamitra's teachings to contemporary issues such as social justice or environmental concerns? A recent article in the International Journal of Hindu Studies connects Vishwamitra's teachings to modern social justice movements. It highlights how his emphasis on dharma can inform contemporary activism, encouraging individuals to fight for justice and equity. Additionally, some researchers explore his teachings as a framework for ecological responsibility, arguing that the principles of balance and harmony found in his stories can guide us in addressing environmental challenges. Are there specific rituals or practices associated with Vishwamitra that have gained attention in recent years? Yes, several studies have looked into journals associated with Vishwamitra, particularly those linked to the Gayatri Mantra. Research published in the Journal of Alternative and Complementary Medicine discusses the benefits of mantra meditation on mental well being. The findings suggest that regular recitation can reduce stress and enhance cognitive function, demonstrating the practical health benefits of these ancient practices. That's a fascinating intersection of spirituality and health. Has there been any exploration of the historical context of Vishwamitra's teachings in academic circles? Certainly, a compelling study in the Asian Journal of Social Science examined the historical context of sage Vishwamitra's contributions during a time of great societal change. The research argues that his teachings were not only spiritual but also a response to the socio political dynamics of ancient India. This perspective enriches our understanding of how spiritual leaders like Vishwamitra navigated complex societal issues. How do you think this historical understanding impacts the perception of Vishwamitra today? Understanding the historical context helps us appreciate the relevance of Vishwamitra's teachings in our current world. It allows modern practitioners to see the applicability of ancient wisdom in navigating today's complexities. It also encourages a more nuanced view of spirituality, one that is informed by history and geared towards practical application in daily life. Are there any ongoing projects or initiatives at Vedic Dharma Sansthan that reflect these scholarly insights? Yes, we are currently developing a series of workshops that combine academic insights with practical applications of Vishwamitra's teachings. These sessions will include discussions on ethics, social responsibility, and personal growth guided by both a traditional texts and contemporary research. We aim to create a space where participants can engage with these ideas actively. As a final thought, how can individuals contribute to preserving and promoting the legacy of sage Vishwamitra? Individuals can play a crucial role by engaging with and sharing this knowledge within their communities, reading and discussing relevant literature, participating in rituals, and practicing meditation can help keep his teachings alive. Additionally, contributing to academic discussions or community initiatives can foster a deeper understanding and appreciation of his contributions. Thank you for this enlightening discussion on Sage Vishwamitra. Your insights are invaluable, and I hope they inspire our audience to explore this rich heritage further. Thank you for the opportunity. It is always a pleasure to discuss the profound teachings of Sage Vishwamitra, and I hope our conversation encourages more people to connect with their legacy. Let's explore some more recent academic perspectives on sage Vishwamitra. Have there been studies that analyze his role in the context of gender in society? Yes, there has been significant research in this area. An article published in the International Journal of Gender Studies examined how Vishwamitra's teachings on dharma can be interpreted through a gender lens. The study argues that while ancient texts often reflect patriarchal values, figures like Vishwamitra also challenge these norms by emphasizing the strength and capabilities of women, particularly through characters like Sita and other female figures in the Ramayana. That's an interesting take. How does this analysis influence contemporary discussions about gender equality within Hindu communities? This analysis encourages a re examination of traditional narratives, prompting discussions on how ancient wisdom can be aligned with modern principles of gender equality. By highlighting the strengths of female characters and the ethical framework established by Vishwamitra, scholars advocate for a reinterpretation that support women's empowerment in today's society. Are there studies that discuss the impact of Vishwamitra's teachings on community cohesion and social values? Yes, a recent paper in the Journal of Community Psychology explored the impact of communal practices inspired by Vishwamitra's teachings on social cohesion. The research indicates that rituals and collective activities such as group recitations of the Gayatri Mantra foster a sense of belonging and shared values among community members, reinforcing social bonds and mutual support. That's fascinating. How do these findings translate into practical applications for community organizations today? Community organizations can use these insights to develop programs that emphasize collective spirituality and ethical living, workshops that encourage group participation in rituals or discussions around Vishwamitra's teachings can strengthen community ties and promote shared values, helping to create supportive environments where individuals thrive. Have there been any cross cultural studies that compare Vishwamitra's teachings with those from other spiritual traditions? Indeed, some recent comparative studies, like one published in the Journal of Comparative Religion, have examined the universal themes present in Vishwamitra's life and teachings alongside figures from other traditions such as Buddhist and Christian saints. These studies highlight commonalities in their journeys toward enlightenment, emphasizing values like compassion, self discipline, and the quest for truth. That sounds like a rich area for exploration. How can this comparative approach enhance interfaith dialogue? This comparative approach fosters mutual understanding and respect among different faiths by highlighting shared values and teachings. It opens avenues for interfaith dialogues that emphasize common goals of spiritual growth and ethical living. This can be particularly impactful in diverse societies where multiple belief systems coexist. Are there any initiatives within Vedic Dharma Sansthan that aim to promote such interfaith dialogues? Yes, we have initiated programs that encourage interfaith discussions, inviting scholars and practitioners from various traditions to share their insights. These gatherings provide a platform for exploring the teachings of Vishwamitra alongside those from other cultures, fostering a spirit of collaboration and mutual learning. As we wrap up, what resources would you recommend for those interested in exploring the academic research related to Vishwamitra further? I recommend exploring online academic databases like JSTOR and Google Scholar for research papers on Vishwamitra. Many universities also offer open access journals that include studies on Vedic literature and its contemporary applications. Additionally, our organization frequently updates resources and readings on our website, which can be a valuable starting point. Thank you for sharing these insights. It is inspiring to see how the teachings of sage Vishwamitra continue to resonate and find relevance in various academic and social contexts today. Thank you for this engaging discussion. It is always a pleasure to share the rich legacy of Sage Vishwamitra and its relevance in today's world. I hope our conversation encourages more individuals to delve into this profound heritage. Jai Gurudev.